Explain to me how any of this makes sense. A footballer quotes the Bible and ends up being sacked from playing football, an on-field banishment for something said off-field and unconnected to his day job. Other codes he doesn't even play for all rush out to say they wouldn't let him play with them, this former Australian captain, either. He didn't miss training, he didn't abuse the umpire, he didn't take drugs, didn't start a drunken fight at a nightclub or sexually assault a woman and share the video with his mates on social media. All of those acts have got sportsmen in his code and others sacked in a similar way. His crime, according to the powers that be, is that he posted a quote from the very same book that we still hold in our right hand to swear an oath in the Parliament or before almost every court in the land. The issue here is not what Israel Folau posted, whether you even agree with it or not. The issue is his right to post it. And after deciding he would take Rugby Australia to court over his sacking and launched a GoFundMe page to help cover his legal costs, today things took a further disturbing turn. With over $700,000 in donations already received into his legal fighting fund, today GoFundMe Australia shut down Folau's page, claiming it, and I quote, violates terms of service. Equality and fostering an environment of inclusivity were also reasons quoted for closing the account. Quote, we do not tolerate the promotion of discrimination or exclusion, so said GoFundMe's Australian Regional Manager Nicola Britton in a statement issued to the media. Don't tolerate discrimination or exclusion? Try telling that to Israel Folau. He's lost his football career on the very basis of discrimination against his religious views. This is a challenging case. Like Folau, I believe in God, but I'm more in the New Testament mould than the Old Testament, where much of Folau's faith takes its lessons, like most fundamental Christians. But I'm no less respectful of his views, even if I don't share them. You see, free speech isn't about defending only those comments you agree with. Indeed, it's more important, in my view, to defend the right of others to say things you disagree with than it is to defend the views you support. Early on, some tried to make this a matter of contractual law of Folau's employment contract. To my mind, that didn't make it any easier for Rugby Australia, because who wants to see employers being able to stipulate what their employees can say in areas unrelated to their employment or outside work hours? What if we were talking about Folau's political views, let's say, and not his religious ones? What if he was out there, being sacked by a boss because he backed the Liberal Party and not Labor, or because he backed One Nation? And his wife too, she's a champion netballer. Where's the feminists defending her rights against those wanting her sacked now for liking his post, or indeed for not publicly condemning her husband? Surely we're long past the days when a woman is a mere chattel of her husband, yet the feminists' silence is deafening. Before GoFundMe made themselves the issue today by pulling Folau's page, I thought it was a bit rich that a multi-millionaire footballer was out soliciting donations. But then I reconsidered. After all, no one's forced to contribute, are they? And if that's where people wanted to put their money, in the end I decided it's a free country. Or it used to be. Tonight, I'm a lot more uneasy about a US-based company, the GoFundMe organisation, that makes money from these donor pages. I'm a bit uneasy about them making a decision about what people can or cannot support in this country, what causes they'll allow Australians to back and those they won't. The PM tried to dodge questions about Folau again today, but he won't be able to keep that up. On his desk is a report into protections for religious freedom that his predecessor squibbed and that's now well overdue. In a democratic country like ours, there's no more fundamental right than the right to free speech. Tax cuts, repealing the Medivac laws, all of these are important, sure, when Parliament returns next week, but none more than free speech, and the Prime Minister will not be able to avoid it.